Hello. So I'm back. Like I said, I was going to do my makeup, but first I wanted to open this box. It says New Age Smudges and Herbs. So I was a part of a women's circle when we were in Italy, and I loved that so much. I miss it and I long for it, and I shout out to all my sisters. But I was introduced to smudging, and I think I really need this, especially after the week that I had. um, just a little, I guess, story. Okay, so this is how it's packaged inside. So this week, I had a couple days where I hardly got any sleep because my youngest was just super miserable, and I couldn't understand why. And first I thought maybe it's teething, and then he started touching his ears, and my kids just had an ear infection. So as soon as he did that and wouldn't stop screaming and everything through the night, I was like, okay, it's an ear infection. So the next morning, I got both my kids to go be seen by the doctors, and they confirmed that they had ear infections again, or still, or I don't know. I don't know how ear infections work, but they were still suffering from that. So they were both very miserable, and so we kind of had a hard week dealing with that. And then we had a big scare. My oldest son, that he's only 3, but he actually fell right in front of me, and I watched him, and I feel so horrible about it that I didn't react like I usually, like jump up and pick him up if he ever cries from falling or anything. But I just had a long week, and when he fell, I watched him fall, and I thought that he just hit his hands. So I wasn't worried about it. It's just like, oh, he's okay. And so my husband picked him up, and he passed out, and he had a concussion. So we had to run to the emergency room, and I've just kind of been feeling that super mom guilt ever since. So this package could not have come at a better time. I need to get like all of the negative energy out of my mind, out of my house, like more than ever. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Oh, it's covered in plastic, but look how pretty. Okay, so it came with this abalone shell and a little wood stand to hold the shell, and then the shell, I don't want to break anything, sorry if I'm slow, and the shell sits on the stand, and then you can burn your sage. Oh, and it smells super good. Usually, some sage, I don't like the smell, but these smell really good. And, oh, cool. So here's the little stand, the wooded stand for this kit. It's over here. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so we're going to start with a little smudging because, like I said, I've just had a really hard week, and I need a do-over. And, oh, that was super easy to set up. So you just like open these sticks, and then I'm going to set there you go. I'll set my shell. That's beautiful. Right on top. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. And then it says on here, New Age Smudges and Herbs, California White Sage, 3 bundles. And I'm not 100% how much I paid for this, but I was blessed by my in-laws, but with the Amazon gift card, so that's why I went kind of Amazon crazy. It's like, yes, all these things that I wouldn't typically buy for myself, I was able to, so thank you so much to my family. And all right, I like it. It almost smells like green tea. I mean, I'm not a professional smudger, so I don't know if it's like legit sage, but it smells really good. So it's the intention. It's the intention that always counts, right? All right, so burn a And I think you just need to burn a little bit, and then you can start like we'll just let it burn a little. There we go. Oh yes. Okay. Okay, so I just want to get all of the negative thoughts, especially from this past week, out of my head, out of my house, my kids. No more falling, no more sickness. Okay, put this into the shower. Okay. Just gonna take a moment to like seriously try to get all of the negative energy out of my body. Okay, nothing but positivity, right? Nothing but great weeks ahead, a great Christmas, all that wonderful stuff. Okay, now we're ready to do my little makeup routine, right? So I already, it still smells super good in here. Okay. I already put some moisturizer. I just grabbed this from Walmart, and I've actually been loving it. It's the Garnier Skin Active. It's very hydrating, and you can even put like, I just use like a little bit, but you could put like a little bit of a thicker layer and do actually a mask. So that's pretty cool. And then I just have my Mary Kay primer. This stuff is like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about how old it is. So, but I love it. I've always loved the smell and the silky smoothness of primer. So, all right. And I've only used this a few times, but I'm trying to branch out with drugstore products. So I picked this up at Walmart as well. Some Maybelline Dream Cushion. And it's pretty cool because it has like a little cushion, I guess. But this is how it's set up. See? It's like sponge. It's a foundation sponge. So then you put this in. I don't usually put too much because it is like a little darker than my skin, but I always have people asking me what I use, and so this video is for you. Move that off. I see, I think it's a little dark for me, but if I ever go back into the sunlight again, like, Texas weather has been so weird here. We were blessed with snow this winter, so that was pretty fun. Okay, so that was one dab, so now I'm just gonna do one more for the tops of my face. All right. But let me know, what do you think? Do you guys like snow? I know there's a ton of people here that hate dealing with snow, but I love like watching snowfall. Is really relaxing to me, and I love to see kids playing in snow and like building snowmen and everything. Is I feel like that's pretty magical. So I've always enjoyed the snow. But yeah, I'm with you. If you don't like to clean up after snow or drive in the snow, like, yeah, that part of snow sucks. My dad, he was stationed in Alaska a couple times, so I know. I know that it stinks sometimes to be always in the snow. So, all right, so next up, let me grab some of my things over here. And we're gonna do my brows. Not anything crazy. I'm just gonna fill them in a little bit. And so I have my powder. That's a mess because my kids dropped it and I lost the lid for it, but okay, I'm gonna try to look into the mirror. It's so easy to like mess up your brows and look crazy, but hey, as long as you're comfortable with it, you're the one to have to really look at your face. So I just take a little bit of the darkest brown and a little bit of the darker black to mix in because I feel like I have really dark eyebrows. And you know what's so funny? I was looking at old pictures the other day, like to kind of compare like my makeup and my eyebrows. like you might look at my eyebrows today and like, oh my gosh, she has such tiny eyebrows. Like, nah, if you would have known me 6 years ago, even 5 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago, my eyebrows were like tiny little pencil lines. Like, I've been trying to grow them out, but you know how that is. Like, it's so hard to grow out your eyebrows because then you look like a bushy mess. And like, there's only so much of that I can take before I just like forget it and just go grab the tweezers. So I have tried to grow my eyebrows out a little bit, but definitely I'm still in the 90s little brows over here. So we got to fill one a little bit. Okay. Good enough for me. All right. And then next, what I usually do, well, now because I just started using concealer, just use this Maybelline Better Skin concealer. And I don't know what I'm doing, so I just like, whoop, 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 whoop. Like I said, this is just how I do my makeup because, I mean, I watch YouTube channels, but not a ton on like how to apply makeup. More like I love watching reviews, or now I've been like really into, like I said, since I'm trying to change up my content on my channel, that I really want to like search more of like sister circles or like positivity posts or even like interviews with some people who run camps, like sister camps, I guess is what they're called, like wild women camps. I've been watching a lot of those and I love it. So I've been trying to, I don't usually watch makeup tutorials, I guess is what I mean. I watch makeup reviews and my cool, fun research. So, oh, and food. I watch a lot of food videos on the YouTubes as well. Like, kind of like get inspired by different meals and stuff. But, okay, there. So I just use my wet sponge. It's probably need a new one, but just to like push all the concealer in. And it helps too, like it lightens up that foundation. I feel like that foundation's just a tad too dark for me. So, and then if you're into like a little bit of contour, I have this Profusion Bronze and Blush palette. And so I just have my old Mary Kay brush, and I grab some of that medium bronzer. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I'll grab a smaller brush and grab that medium bronzer again, but just to do a little nose contour. Like not sure on this side. All right, then I grab my little angled blush brush, and we're gonna go in with Splendid and Alive. So I've got a little shimmer in it, so then we just lightly touch our cheekies. And again, Splendid and Alive. And I like to carry my blush up. I don't know why. This is like a habit I've always had. I think I used to accidentally contour with blush, so maybe that's a habit. But all right, so we got our blush, and I did not grab my highlighter palette. I have a highlighter brush. Oops, okay, that's all right. We'll just highlight last then. And before I blend this all in and stuff, I'll just go ahead and do a quick little eyeshadow. So this is the palette that I'm using, Athena by the brand Bad Habit. And I've had this for a little while. It's pretty messy, but I don't know this one colors. I think it's a dupe for one of the Huda Beauty palettes. I don't know if it's the Dust one, Desert Sands, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it's one of my favorites. I'm using Athena by the brand Bad Habit, and I've had this for a little while. It's pretty messy, but I don't know those fun colors. I think it's a dupe for one of the Huda Beauty palettes. I don't know if it's the Dust one, Desert Sands, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it's one of my favorites, like everyday palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this shade Purdy, the lightest shade here. Just go in here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with, kind of feel like staying light today, so how's about we go in with this fun purple color, Justice. Yep, and the same. Let's push that into my crease and blend it out. I think that's like the biggest difference between like looking like you know what you're doing and looking a hot mess. It's just like taking the time to blend out your shadows. This stressed me even sometimes. I'm like, ooh, what happened? What went wrong? And oh, I just worked this in a little bit more and then pop, then it looks Instagram worthy. Just kidding. I have an Instagram. Do you guys have an Instagram? I got it, seriously just like to follow a few people, a few celebs or whatnot, but I'm not super busy on there. I mean, I'm not super busy anywhere except for in my house. Like, I'm busy up over here. Like I said, doing laundry all day, wiping booties. Right? Looks pretty unison to me. It's pretty little purple. Okay, and then I'm going to grab a little flat brush. This is called a shader brush. Flat. Okay, and I want to put on the insides. Let's have this color called Wisdom. That's kind of like a shimmery purple. I know some people, can't afford like super expensive makeup palettes, and I totally feel ya. That's why this is like usually my go-to palette, and these are pretty reasonably priced, I think. But if you ever want to know a trick, like, okay, this is shimmery, right? You see? Shimmers. But I'll show you this trick. Okay, so pick up some product. I'm picking up Wisdom. Yeah, so we got our dry product. So I just got some finishing spray, and you can spray with water too. Again, then just watch. Ooh, okay. Sometimes when these shimmer seeds are wet, they're just gorgeous. Mommy's in her room, baby. Baby? Hello, babe.
Hello. Mama car?
A car?
Mom car. Mama car.
Am I mom car? Mama car? Hello, Preston Car.
Oh, haircut.
Oh, you need a haircut? Yes, you do. Are you gonna let me cut your hair? That's a video. Trying to cut your kid's hair.
Hello, Mom. Let's do Asian. You're doing a nice idea.
Oh, did you create a nice idea?
Yeah, nice idea.
You are full of great ideas.
Yeah, about what? A nice idea about bus.
Ooh,
The idea.
nice
A nice
idea for
idea.
Woody and Buzz.
Yeah, a nice idea.
I'm just going back in with Purdy.
Yeah. I'm too.
Woo! You did a big jump. Okay, and I see a lot of people that they like to wait until the end to put on their...
No, Mom.
Woo! Woo, scary. You scared me. You are scaring me. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my undershadow. So we got on purples. Let's put on
Mommy?
this color.
Oh, flashlight.
Oh, did you find a flashlight?
Yeah, flashlight the person. No one mind. It's so off.
It's so funny. This happens all the time. Oh, I'm just gonna put a little bit. I just want to keep makeup light. That was bad. I guess if you got it, might as well use it. Oh, you're gonna close it. So I'm back and my highlighter palette. It's also by the brand Bad Habit. It's the Rose Highlight Collection.
Mommy,
Yes, baby?
birthday cake.
A birthday cake?
Yeah, birthday cake or chicken.
Oh, Deacon's birthday cake. We're gonna go with this color.
No, dinosaur birthday cake.
Called
It's
all
called.
day.
Oh,
Hashtag all day.
What are you going to say? You're going to Jerry. Oh, make your faces.
Are you making faces?
You make this. We'll make this. Let's do this.
Let's do this. What are we making? Oh, you're making your face? Are you getting beautiful? Oh, but you're already so handsome. You don't need any makeup.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, baby.
And thanks. Now, brush.
Brushing your face.
What? What's that? They get a birthday cake. Dinosaurs.
You're right. Did you love that birthday cake? Wasn't that so cool?
Dinosaur birthday
A
cake.
dinosaur birthday cake. It was so cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Ooh, that's an eyelash curler.
Eyelash photo?
Eyelash curler, yes, sir. Get out.
That's better. Eye.
Oh, does it feel better? You just have to be really careful. Oh, mommy's gonna do hers in just a second, okay?
No.
No?
Right?
I still have a little shoulder shoot.
Hi,
Hi, Dylan.
Oh, what's it off?
Hi, Dill Pickles. Sorry, my son's pushing me away. Whoop, whoop. What's wrong with you?
That's better.
Ooh, that's lipstick. That's for your lips. Yep.
Ew, that's yucky.
That's yucky?
We make a flashlight.
Your eyes. Hey, Dylan, do you want to brush?
Eye.
Brush your face. So now we're going to. Oh, it's just a shadow. It's just my face. Okay, good. Let me see this. Let's curl our eyelashes a little bit. Let's see what we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get our mascara.
Eye. You like this.
Oh, just be very careful with your eyes, okay? You don't want to pull your eyelashes off either.
That's better.
Does it feel better?
I love.
You love it. Touch them off your face, right? No, you know what happens.
That's better.
Oh, yeah, I feel better now?
Nobody, Mom. Nobody, Daddy.
Huh? Oh, yeah, you're right. I did use a lighter to light your candles for birthday, right?
Yeah, what did you do again?
Yeah, and for Deacon's birthday.
Oh.
Can we see? Can Mama see? I'll show you. Like this. A lipstick. Oh, you touched it a little bit. Like this?
Oh. The mouth.
Yep, ready? There you go, beautiful. You put the lid back on? Put the lid back on. Yep, on the other end. Over the top.
No top. Oh, it's better.
Is it better? Oh, let me see. Close it like this. We go, whoop. And put the lid like this. Ta-da!
Okay.
So, this is my simple
No.
look for the day.
No.
I'm all done.
No, close it.
Oh, don't close it. I'm sorry. Can we say bye? Bye-bye, YouTube.
Listen.
You listen to Mama. What you covered in? Powder? My goodness. Okay. Actually, the last thing I'm going to do is put on this NYX Dewy finishing spray. Now we're all done. Look. Bye.